Few Clevelanders carry such weight simply when you say their name. But Jesse Owens remains one of the most revered and iconic Olympic champions in U.S. history. As I first told you last year, the place he called home could become something more than just a memory. News 5's Clay Lepard now following through tonight on the efforts to turn Jesse Owens' home into a museum.
Along East 100th Street, in the shadow of progress, where hospital growth and development move at a speed faster than the neighborhoods surrounding it, not many give a second look at John Cummings' rental property.
People from all around the world walk up and down this street.
But this landlord sees new potential.
The neighborhood is changing. I think the time is now.
Because from 1934 to 1936, this is where Olympian Jesse Owens called home, where his family cheered.
The Olympic Games have begun.
When the Buckeye Bullet captured the spotlight in the lead up to World War II at the Berlin Olympics.
Jesse Owens defeated Hitler's notion about race superiority.
He won 4 gold medals.
Owens is ahead. Owens wins in 10.3.
A champion in the 100 meters, the long jump, the 200 meters, and the 100-meter relay.
Well, my biggest thrill was when I won the 100-meter dash, and the American flag went up and they were playing the Star-Spangled Banner. And we stood up there and salute, and it was really a marvelous sight.
This is one lot, and then behind that stake.
Margaret Land and the Cleveland Restoration Society now working with the landlord, using federal pandemic recovery dollars to set up a task force and figure out what's possible for this 4-unit building.
All the 4 units are occupied.
Originally, it was built as a 2-family home. So what if one half was a museum and the other half was an Airbnb and you could stay in the home of Jesse Owens?
Last year, City Council declared this house, originally built in 1890, a Cleveland landmark. There is a Jesse Owens Museum in Alabama, but Land says this is a chance to tell another story, his Cleveland story.
We can talk about those achievements, but in the light, in the context of what was it like for African-American family in Cleveland at that time that had migrated from the South.
A venerated athlete welcomed with a grand celebration in Cleveland and New York City. And yet he still had a hard time finding a job after the Olympics, accepting a playground supervisor position with the city of Cleveland for $1,600 a year.
There's an opportunity to talk about the challenges that he faced. Coming back home, struggled to be offered fair employment.
Now, after a life of parades and poverty, the legacy of Jesse Owens entering a new chapter.
The vision would be to do some exterior restoration to the house, to bring it back to what it looked like at that point in time.
One final monument to the man who went into a hostile environment and became the gold standard for excellence.
Jesse Owens' journey was a victory for the country.
In Cleveland, Clay Lepard, News 5.
So organizers say they're still trying to figure out how much it would cost to transform this home. They're also looking into installing a historical marker outside the house.